Hey, Alder to Distaggio here, back on the Peon account with version 1.2.38. So there was a small game update, sort of a, in my opinion, trivial nature, and nothing major really changed. If you go to your daily rewards now, you're going to see a calendar instead of a just, the next thing you're getting. So that's kind of a minor update. If you go to the dungeons, sorry, not here be monsters, but we'll be doing that in a second. You can see some of the icons changed here for the backgrounds. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reform my base into something that I can beat Here Be Monster C with. High-speed video on this, and then I'll be back at you in a couple minutes. Alright, so there you have it. This is a God Fuzzy base. I have been using this base for so long. It's a great base for Here Be Monsters, and especially for C and D and E, and it was really created to beat Here Be Monster D, to farm D. Obviously you're going to need higher levels than we have on the old Peon account, but that was the sort of one of the original goals, if you will. And I put all the flowers inside the base just so you could see the spacing, but basically there's a 2-wall space between all of the core. This is the God Fuzzy. So normally the God Fuzzy core is 5 hero bases in a straight line, but I recently had concocted, this is very recent, just today, I concocted an idea here. So one of the problems with going in a straight line is this little range that juts out outside of the wall right there, and that's a problem. It's a problem because if a Here Be Monster wave pops after all these buildings are clear, and it pops right over here by my cursor in the northeast corner, what happens is sometimes they come straight to the wall and then walk around the wall into the core. And what happens is Succubus then grows onto them and jumps out here, and they might take her out. She might hop over this wall right here, and they'll take her out. And so what I've done is I've created a cross formation right in the center of the base, and so what happens here, this makes really everything of the God Fuzzy early level Town Hall work a lot better, because all of these heroes grow on. So let's just use this flower here as an example. Let's just say this is a Here Be Monster wave, and let's just assume all these buildings are clear. Let's just say that the Here Be Monster wave pops right where the flower is green right here on the edge. What they're going to do is they're going to egg onto the first building, and that's going to be this tower here. If they pop right here, they might egg onto one of these vaults. But as you can see, this hero is back one space from the center line of the vaults here. That's true for all of this area here. And so they're always going to egg onto a tower or a vault, something with high hit points. They're going to then come like this and walk in over here, and then they're going to get to about right here. Let's just put the flowers right there, and let's just assume time stops and all the heroes are right there. Well, once they cross into the white area here of this hero base that Succubus is on, that's when Succubus is going to start to engage. Also, these 3 heroes are all going to engage. So at about right here, Succubus will engage. At about right here, these 3 heroes will engage. And when they take one step closer, this hero here, this assassin on the base here, is going to engage as well. And so once the heroes get here, all 5 of my heroes, legendary, green, ordinary, whatever, all 5 of my heroes are going to aggro, and then they're going to curve around and go to this tower. Well, all 5 of my dudes are going to be beating on them, and all 4 towers are going to be focus firing on them, and that's why the God Fuzzy base works. It's just a monster control base. It's nothing too fancy. In fact, I have actually come up with a new opening here. I shouldn't say I. This was just given to me as a gift from someone in the guild Peon. Now, yeah, we're all peons, but there's still really good players in there with really good ideas, and the idea is called the God Basi. It's the God Basi, God Fuzzy opening. And what it is instead of my regular opening, which is right down here, so right down here is my regular opening where they just go down, we're using the God Fuzzy 2.0, 2.0, so just the God Fuzzy 2 with God Basi openings. And that's a guild member of Peon, God Basi. And what it is it's pretty interesting. And I've modified their opening a little bit, but let me show you their opening. So these are my 4 pieces I have to play with. So that's basically it. Now you could bring these in. So I guess you could say that the truest God Basi opening is 3 deep here, where it's just got 2 openings right here. But here's what I found happens. So the Here Be Monsters will path right here, they'll come right here, and then they'll start arcing around, and then they'll stop right here, and just the ranged heroes will just, and all of the centaurs and whatnot will just start firing on the tower right here, and not all the heroes will engage. Not all of my heroes will engage. And so the way to combat that is to continue some sort of jutting out here. So maybe what we'll do is we'll split test. So split testing is where you're testing 2 openings at the same time in one Here Be Monsters wave. And that's pretty simple. You just have, the way to do that is to have 1 opening here and 1 opening here, and whichever one works best is the one you're going to go with. All right, we're going to go here. See, I've only gotten up to C4 here, so this is going to be a first attempt or first win if we end up winning. So how about we'll say that. It's all right to see wave C1 coming in here, and they're just going to path up along these buildings. They're going to end their path here. Then the first building that they see after they destroy this army camp is going to be the one that they're going to aggro onto. Oh, and see, I got a weakness. See, some hunters and pyromancers are wailing on this wall. That is no good. You want these walls to be up 1 more level from what they're at right now. And right now, so level 5 is the black wall. Level 6 is this wooden wall. I want to say, no, level 6 is a white wall with a blue cap, and then a level 7 wall is this wooden one. You want all these walls to be level 8 at least for Here Be Monster C. I have an account that's been farming C for months, so I know exactly the level that they need to stop that going through the center area. That is the weakness of this base, is the center area, but it's only weak until you get level 8 walls, which are the purple ones. So once you get level 8 walls, they'll stop doing this because these troops will say, oh, that wall's too tough for me, so I'm not going to try to go through it. I'm going to go around it instead. And so far so good. So we're at wave C2 here, and Executioner's down, Serpent Queen's down, and then they're going to take out all the Pyromancers. And so that's a pretty clean C2. But look what's happening here. So if I get a wave 3 pop here right in the same area, they're going to go through there, and that's going to mess up my whole attack. So we want that to be somewhere else. We want them to pop somewhere else. There we go, like right there. That's perfect. So they're going to aggro onto this tower or this vault, one of these two. I'm not sure. We'll see with Assassin. If Assassin, okay, Assassin didn't make it. Okay, actually none of the wave made it. I have no idea what they're on. And wow, I cleared that pretty good. But there's a big cluster here of treants, and oh, grenade got him. Engineer got him. He just procced and took out everything right there. That is why you use Engineer, guys. That's why you want to get Engineer. Use Shards to buy it if you're a free player with terrible heroes. Buy Engineer and just, you'll thank me later. I have a level 100 Engineer, and it's so awesome. So it never gets bad. And look at this, wave C5. This is pretty easy. I'm going to have an Engineer proc here. He just took out, what, 10? And then there was a Cyclops proc, and so those are my 2 area of effect damage heroes. And then of course I got Succubus and Assassin doing single target high DPS, and Drew are just healing everyone and giving everyone buffs. So here comes the Dino again. I got lucky with the pop there. They decided to path around and not go through that center point. Then they're going to arc around the walls. This tower has been half damaged, so they're going to go down, and then it's going to be heroes on heroes free for all. And let's just see who wins. Now my heroes are going Druid, Might have procced, Executioner's downed. Oh, I think I got it, guys. Look at that. That's the first kill on Wave C. So we got 9,800 experience and 12,000 gold, and of course 20 shards. So this is the first time we've beaten Wave C with this base. And now I couldn't quite tell what opening was better because I don't think they ever went in the southeast opening down here. They never went in down here. So it's kind of hard to tell me if that was effective, but the God Basi opening certainly was fine. Now, a lot of troops did just hang out right here, and you guys saw that in the Here Be Monster C attempt. They just hung out right here. So that's where, sometimes it's nice to have my standard opening is, you could even do a God Fuzzy opening like this. Okay, real tight like that if you wanted. And that would be fine. I've done that, but the problem is then they get to this tower so quick that, I don't know if that works as well, but that's okay. What is going on here? So this is going to the center, and this is going to the edge, so I do have a little flaw here. So let's bring this down. Actually, we want this right here. Like that. So that's kind of the normal God Fuzzy opening that I typically use. This kind of pushes them into the middle here. But I'm not sure what's better. That or I kind of like this though. It's just something about that I like. The God Basi. Maybe let's try that. Let's try those two. Well, I do want to, at this point in time, bring this garrison up one, and so after we won that Here Be Monsters, you can see my angel went up conveniently to level 14. That's exactly what you need. You need a level 14 hero, because when you bring them to 2 of 9, you are going to get, I believe, exactly 35 garrison points. So let's go test that out here. Go into Hero Altar, and we're looking to get this angel here to 2 of 9. That's our goal. Heavy blow 3 of 5. Nice. I don't have anything easy to consume here. I'm saving those blues, so let's go and buy some shards. So we want 1,000, so what we're going to need here is this is 600. Then we're going to need 4 greens because they're 100 each. So 50 shards per hero. And we're going to go consume these. That's 1,000 skill points. Consume those. And you can see that brings our heal up to 2 of 9, but it doesn't matter. We're not using that hero for this. Oh, and look at that. That's perfect. I bet you this is exactly 50 on the dot. So level 14 plus a 2 of 9 in the hero's ability gets them exactly 50 garrison points. So we're going to do that with Marksman now. Same exact thing. 600 here plus 400 more from greens. They're 100 each. And we'll go over to Marksman, the level 15 one. Little enlighten on that one. That helped out. That's why I got to 15. Well, okay, so did the angel, but all right, get splitting arrows up to new icons too, by the way, on all these abilities. I'm not going to go over all those, but yeah, you can see Death Slash is cool. Scatter, I think, is really awesome looking, by the way. I love that icon. Of course, I don't like Scatter that much, but I got a lot of slowdown on this account. What do I got here? Revitalize. That looks pretty similar. Flame Guard looks a lot cooler. Definitely all the icons and abilities look way cooler. Actually, I do really like Assassinate too, and Tremor and War God is pretty cool. Yeah, I do like when they redo art. I really love this Lava Burst. It shows it truly what it is here. It's really like a Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. That's what it is. So just might as well bake it that, right? And I'm glad they did. So I kind of wish they called it Holy Hand Grenade. That'd be awesome. But I guess he's not a holy person. He's I don't know, an engineer with a beer keg on his head. So anyhow. Okay, so that gets garrison ones all around. That's going to make this a little bit easier too, so we're cheating. Okay, it's not an exact comparison to the last one. And let's just see if this new garrison helps. Why you want garrison 1 in all those towers is, of course, so that those towers can cover all these buildings. So as the Here Be Monster waves are fighting through these buildings, which they're going to do right now, and you can see this tower just kicked in. It's on treants right now. It should be focusing on heroes. There we go, on legendaries, which it is now. They're all on assassin. They're both on assassin right now because assassin walks the fastest, so it's typically in the range of towers first. That's why assassin always drops dead first, which is fine. We don't mind that. Yeah, same thing. Those troops as they're pathing down. So there's a couple ways to, without changing your walls, without adding more walls and leveling up your town hall, there are ways to prevent this from happening. But basically what it is, you just shift these 4 buildings out 1 or 2. I think we can probably only go 1 though. So if we can go 2, we'll shift them out 2. Because then what will happen is the Here Monster Wave pass, it'll come up here and come up down there. And then these troops, they don't want to walk to this wall to the tower. They're just going to walk straight around to the tower. And so yeah, there's a couple little tricks you pick up here so that you can do a 2 deep God Fuzzy base, and then you'll be good. So here it's probably the same thing is going to happen is these hunters and pyromancers are going to, I'm guessing after they blow up this vault, oh look, they kept going. Let's see, army camp, there you go, see half of them pack over here. The good news is this tower here is going to start to take a few of them out, but there's quite a few here, so they may get through the walls and really spoil my day. So again, another way, of course, is to level this wall up to the purple one, to level 8. But that takes gold. We don't have any gold on this account. If we had gold on this account, we'd unlock Druid, right? So yeah, they got through the wall here. That's going to totally royally mess me up because only a couple heroes will be in range of anything that comes through here to hit the towers. So we'll see how that goes. But look at that. I got Cyclops over there. That's good. I got Cyclops and Engineer on the end, so anyone that gets through will be good to go. Anyways, high-speed video for the rest. As always, keep it dirty and dirty up. Piano, man.